Speaking of Space Force, that is under Pete Hegseth's potential jurisdiction. Pete Hegseth went from the media saying he was dead and on life support now to looking as if it's almost a guarantee he will be confirmed. Is that the correct analysis, and what is the schedule in front of us?
Yeah, so Pete Hegseth will be in front of the Armed Services Committee, in which I serve, on Tuesday. And I think that's right. I think that as much as they tried to ratchet up some sort of outrage, as they always do, Pete's the right guy for the job. And I think you look at the consistent theme of all the picks that President Trump has picked, with the view that he ran, you know, as much as it was R&D, it was disruptor versus establishment. And all of these picks are coming in as reformers. And we need that at the Pentagon. And so what I've talked to Pete about, and I think what he's committed to doing, is first and foremost, getting rid of DEI immediately. We've been able to make some gains in recent years, but this is divisive. It has no place in our military. We shouldn't be dividing the room by oppressor and oppressed. We need to have the most lethal fighting force in the world, and that's the goal. So I think he's going to do that, a real focus on China, and then also procurement reform. I mean, we've got to be able to do things better and more efficiently than we're doing right now. And I think Pete's going to come in there and have a cultural shift. He's also a warfighter's warfighter, right? Like, this guy served. I think he's going to command respect. And don't underestimate the ability for us to recruit when they see somebody like Pete Hegseth leading the Pentagon, as opposed to somebody like Lloyd Austin, who, you know, famously was wearing the mask in the Philippines during COVID. Was ridiculous. Disaster.
No, it was more than the mask, Senator. It was the mask with the visor, with the entire kind of. It was
shield.
He was wearing the face mask, and then he had the shield. The face shield, which was just a joke. Not to mention, remember, Secretary Austin was privately hospitalized without informing the chain of command. This happened, and we really didn't have like a Secretary of Defense for some time, which is just completely outrageous. So Senator, I have to ask, the process. I mean, we might have lost Senator Schmidt really quick. We're working on getting him back. So this is important, everybody. Pete Hegseth looked as if he was just dead to rights. It was over, and you in this audience helped pull Pete Hegseth across the finish line. You took out your shovels. You did the ditch work that was necessary. And here we are. Pete Hegseth is now almost a guarantee to be confirmed. We drew a red line. We said, Miss Ernst, back off. And it turns as if the message was heard loud and clear.